welcome to your Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Allegations that you want to come back and dip your fingers in the reserves so that you eat the money that the Zambian government has kept for emergencies, number one. Secondly, his question is that you are referred to as boys who just wants to come back and destroy the country, the development that is already taking place. What's your response?
Well, thank you very much. We will not in any way disrespect our president, because that's the position that we wish to occupy. President Brian Mundubile is going to be president of the Republic of Zambia, and it is not in our nature or in our upbringing to disrespect him in any way. In referring to us as boys, we refer to him as Shukuri. We have heard what you have said. The benefit that we have, as you may have noted, is that President Brian Mundubile was Northern Province Minister. I was Eastern Province Minister. We have the know-how as to how to run government. Whereas President Hakainde Hichilema came from the corporate world into government. We know it may have taken time for him to know how government is run. And for a start, every Zambian knows that President Hakainde Hichilema is a liar. As a matter of fact, you can't even say they are reserves. Even assuming that they are reserves, it only takes a wise leader to know what is priority. In this particular case, there are contractors who are owed $10 billion, which has to be paid to the local contractors. And you know the trickle-down effect that has. These contractors, for the works that they have done, they hired Zambians to work for them. Having hired Zambians to work for them, they need to pay those Zambians. What is their condition right now? It means that a lot of people are wallowing in poverty. Once you're saying you've got 6.5 billion in reserves, if you had released those monies to the contractors, people would have money in their pockets. That's what a responsible government does. You can't keep reserves for purposes of stabilizing the dollar and say, we are happy the dollar is at 17. We are doing very well. We have been voted for internationally. It means that your concentration is what the international community thinks. As a matter of fact, for you to say that the dollar is doing very fine at 17 kwacha, you are saying that PF, when they left government at 17 kwacha, the economy was doing very fine. What have you done over the last 4 years? The dollar skyrocketed up to 24. This time around, we are looking to restore dignity back to governance, to restore truth back to governance, so that when we are saying that we've got reserves, we know that the mines are paying what is due to the Zambians. We know that the hospitals have medicines. We know that the farmers have got seed to plant and fertilizer to apply. We know that those that supply government have been paid in full. Are those things happening? No, they are not happening. It's time to reset Zambia and put it back on course. Mr. President, you have a lot to learn from these boys, and we are equal to the task. And appealing to the Zambians, vote Pelambi, vote on the lamb, and you will see the difference.
Thank you. Just maybe to add to what the Vice President has said, we've been informed that the President referred to us as thieves. I subscribe to the response the Vice President gave. We always respect him as our President. He's our big brother. Yeah, but I'll be quick to respond to the accusation of the two of us being thieves. At the time that my Vice President was Minister of the Province, the Luangwa Petauke right up to Chipata Road was built. Kalindawal Hospital is a marvel. It was built during that period. The STEM school in Petauke, the hospitals right across the province.
Girls as well?
Yes, they were all built during that time. When I was Minister of the Province, you go to Chilubi, you're going to find 2 brand new hospitals. You'll find a secondary school in Chilubi. You go to Luingu, you find Katuta and in Sombo Secondary School. There is a school at Kaputa and in Sama. The Sama district was built during that time. You come to Kasama, you're going to find Kanyanta Girls Secondary School. You go to every part of the province, it was during that time. So we'll leave it up to the Zambian people to judge who the thief or who the thieves are. We've just demonstrated what we're able to do when we're ministers in government. The infrastructure that we built. At the time, we were ministers. Farmers were paid on time. Fertilizers were delivered on time. So I wonder what President Hakainde Hichilema was talking about. He called us thieves, but we're able to demonstrate and show the Zambian people what we did with the money that government provided to those the particular provinces. Yes, and of course, the issue of keeping money in reserves, we've seen and heard his argument.
There are no reserves.
First of all, there are no reserves, but let's assume they're there. Let's assume they're there. So his focus is to receive international accolades on how the Kwacha is performing. Our focus is on the Zambian people. We will not sit back and wait for accolades, international accolades, when our farmers go hungry. Our farmers have no fertilizers. Our farmers supply maize and they are not paid. Our contractors are not paid for 5 years. These are the same contractors that were working on township roads here in Mpika. The contract was stopped. They are the same contractors that were working on the Mpika-Kasama road. The contract was stopped. They are the same contractors who were working on the Matumbo-Chama-Lundazi road. Had those contractors been paid, our women in the markets would have grown their businesses, because then they would have a business, people coming to buy from them. Our lodge owners would have been expanding their businesses today had those payments been made. So the principle that we had, the principle of shared value, was that money was spread right across the country. One of the ways that we spread money right across the country was to make timely payments to suppliers and contractors. When they pay their workers, when they buy their fuel, when they lodge their workers, as it were. So the understanding of economics from our brother is that of Kusunga Fendalama to Chikape Kubutala. He just checks the bank balances, and bank balances make him happy. For us, what makes us happy is a smile on that poor woman's face. One, because she has eaten her 3 meals. 2, she's gotten a fertilizer. 3, she has been paid for her maize. That is the difference. He celebrates figures and international accolades. We celebrate when the Zambians are happy. And when Zambians are not happy, we go all out and ensure that we take up measures that will make them happy.
Just a follow-up question on the Zambia Development Bank, which was run down by the UPND government. How best are you going to resuscitate the bank once you come into power after these general elections, looking at the bank, it being a development bank which is supposed to develop the affairs of our country?
Yes, if you look at our manifesto, we have a number of measures and options we take in terms of financial institutions. There will be a development bank, but also there will be banks that will be biased towards women and youths. We realize that these are the most vulnerable members of our society. Sometimes they are unable to meet the requirements that are required by regular banks. So when you look at an agricultural bank, the terms that they ask for from a farmer in Mpika are totally different from what a commercial bank would ask for. So there will be a bias towards certain categories of citizens to achieve the purpose of empowerment. A bank that will have favorable conditions for women, marketeers, a bank that will have favorable conditions for the youths, and indeed an agricultural bank. So a development bank in a situation like ours is inevitable, because we are going to build an economy that will be based on industrialization for job creation. Industrialization will not come if there's no investment, and investment will not come if we don't provide instruments from where citizens can borrow and invest in these particular sectors.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach. Time.
What are your priorities for Zambia in the first 100 days of being elected?
Number one, we are going to restore the country. We'll bring about what we're calling national renewal, a national reset. We'll bring about unity as one. Number two, we are going to look at industrialization for job creation. Number three, we're going to look at key infrastructure, the backbone infrastructure of the country. There is no country that can develop without backbone infrastructure. We only take advantage of our tourism assets, our mining assets, agricultural assets by working on backbone infrastructure. So those will be our three top priorities.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Young Kizzy,